Good morning. Good morning. 7:38. 7:38, guys. All right. Getting closer to Friday the 13th. All right. We got that going. Thursday, February 12th. Again, I said this at the beginning of the month. This month's going to fly by, uh, and it will. But I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Florida at the end of the month for a few days. So catch some sun, catch some beach. So that should be wonderful. Looking forward to that. All right, let's take a look at the futures. Kind of quiet. Jobless claims just came out now here at 7:30. We got a little bounce out of that. All right, so there's your SPY coming back up on that 694. We're still stuck pretty good inside day here at 690, 699. All right, so we're almost $3 away from trying to take the day up here. It's coming in a kind of like a sleepy day here. The indices aren't moving that much, up 0.25%. So not really too much cooking. All right, so jobless claims, maybe that picks us up here a little bit. We get CPI tomorrow too, so that might be a bigger number. And then next week we go into GDP. We start to see the GDP. We're going to watch those retail numbers pretty closely and see how they shake out. What do we had? Energy's been staying strong for us. Yesterday, the staples kind of took a step up, and then our discretionaries and our retails kind of fell off a little bit. So looks like XLY is trying to fight back again a little bit this morning here. Budweiser reported earnings and had really, really good numbers. So beer is serving good in America. With the Bud and the Bud Light. All right, so we got that going on here. Let's go through and let's see what we got. All right, so SPY moves this up just recently here. Now we were down here in this area, and then the jolts. So the jolts came out and telling us about jobs and stuff like that. We get that on a weekly. We get that every week on a Thursday. Okay. SPY. This is a 60. All right. I'm always going to confuse you. So 15s, 60s, daily, and weekly. I changed it around on you. All right. We do have shooter down on week here on SPY, right? I'm not even going to look at the month because the month's looking kind of the same. All right, it's kind of going shooterish now back to the downside. All right, so here's your day yesterday. We did finish with an outside day, and we're going to be trapped inside there pretty handily. All right, so we'll see what happens. Let's see if they can even get out, man. I think they should, but man, they might not. They're pretty sleepy this morning. All right, QQQ, same way here. With the jolts out, little bust up to the side. We're still sitting with our support levels at 612.35. I'm not moving that number. All right, because we could easily come back down there. We could break that number and come back down. All right. So here's your day. Here's another outside day, okay? So took out the previous lows and the previous highs of yesterday. And where are we going to be here now at 613? We are really handily stuck in the middle here. All right, so this is what I say, no hurries. All right, no hurries today at all. Could be a sleepy day, folks. Could be a sleepy day. All right, diamonds. 503.15. Closed at 501.33. It's higher. Is it taking day up? No. 503.15. We are stuck inside here as well. We do not have an outsider on the diamonds. So we're just going to be 3-1 inside. We're going to be 3-1 on the futures as we open. Be quiet. All right, couple names here. What's moving around? Cisco. I didn't hold Cisco into earnings. Thank God. But I got lower here now. All right, we were looking for Cisco to come back down, so we got it. All right, we got it. Shooter come down yesterday, so they were kind of selling into this earnings report. All right, and on that Cisco, we're down we're down pretty handily here. We're down about $5 and change by $5.60, and yeah, we're down like over a little over 6% to the downside. All right, so keep an eye on Cisco. I think Cisco is still a fan favorite, even with the earnings. But let's be patient with it, okay? Starts to see if it wants to do. You get Shooter coming down here now, and now you're going to have this gap down, and you're going to be coming all the way down to where we're trading at right now, 80.39, guys, 80.39. All right, so we're going to get a gap down here. We'll see what happens with Cisco. I think she fights back, but let's wait a couple days. All right, we always wait that 3 day. All right, some people don't want to wait 3 days. Sometimes I don't wait 3 days, but I like to wait 3 days if I can. McDonald's is a beat. Really good here, 328. I'm saying McDonald's going into all-time highs. 2,600 new stores in 2026. That's a big number for me. I mean, it's going to be a McDonald's in your backyard. Seems like a lot to me. I don't know. 2,600 stores seems like a lot of stores. But they're going into Montana and Utah, places where there's nobody at. All right, but we'll see. I mean, I live in Chicago. We got McDonald's at every corner, man. I don't see how they could put more McDonald's where we are here. Maybe certain neighborhoods could be, but I don't know. Stuck in the middle with the 60, with the outsider here. So trapped inside there, but with the 328 move, boom. All right, so we're taking them all the way back up to here. You're going to get a gapper upper on McDonald's to see if it can hold those gains. You might see some sellers show in on that, right? Guys who bought it down there at that 289, 290, 295. This might be a good spot for them. To dump some of them stocks with them good earnings out. So keep an eye. I think it's going to be one of those ones where you get that day where it runs up and then it turns red and then it stays there all day. You could see one of those. Okay, McDonald's. But good numbers, right? And it's the value meal. That's where the rubber meets the road on the value meal. Okay, and that's for sure. QSR is another one. This is a brand that owns a bunch of restaurants. They're called Restaurant Brands. I don't talk about the stock that much. Burger King is one of their big ones if you're into that kind of thing. Shooter down on the 60 to finish the day, coming back down. That's a nice shooter down. Now your week is kind of weak, man. All right, I just can't say anything about the week inside. Doesn't look like it's going to get out. I mean, what are we trading here? 70.70. So we're coming back down here. We're going to break this up. We're gonna expand on this week to the downside, and we're bringing it down to. It's jumping around right now. So 69.99. Looks like we're gonna expand this a little bit here, but we're gonna still be kind of stuck inside on the week. So really no changes here. You're just going to get see if they could start to chew into this 60. We'll see what happens. All right, it's kind of bouncing around, not telling us too much. But on that QSR, what did we have there? It's down at about $1.46. And it's a little over 2% to the downside this morning. All right, so QSR, AppLovin. App down pretty good here. Closed at 456.81, and we are trading all the way down to 420, coming back down. All right, so we're breaking all the way back down into this area. We're going to get a gap down, trading at 421 right now. So we're going to be right in this area with the gapper down, another one. That's a 3-dayer if I've ever seen one. All right, so we'll see what happens with that. AppLovin coming back in. So we'll see about that one. I don't know too much about that company, to be honest with you. All right, AppLovin, Cisco, McDonald's, QSR. Looking at some of these casinos. Wynn Casino's a little lower this morning here. There's nothing dramatic going on here. Closed at 115.51. It's up. It's what is it? It's down. It's down a little bit by maybe about 1.6%. No, no, no. I'm sorry. On percentages, we're down to maybe about 1.3. On cash wise, we're about $1.70 down. Um, just garbage. All right, and look at Las Vegas Sands. I probably should be showing you these on the month. Let's flip it over to the month again, get a better idea where we're at. So here, this is now starting your new year, guys, with the 2-1 inside. All right, short month now. Really, how this thing comes out of this, going into the first quarter with only 1 month to go. Okay, I'd be really anxious to see if these guys are going to turn this thing around or if they're going to. You had continuation. You had a really nice move at the end of the year with the 3-2 up, and then they kind of spoiled in December. All of a sudden, they just took profits, but the continuation continued, and now here we are. Was this enough? Did this fix the problem? We don't know. All right, this is Las Vegas Sands. I flipped over to a different stock. All right, just so you know, that's 2-1. All right, so again, and then we'll look at MGM. They all got that thing. All right, but MGM already took the month up, but it really has disparaged and moved back to the downside. All right, so that's a shooter now to me is what I see it. All right, so MGM, I just thinking how they get out of this month and go into it's going to be just really a good as we start to get into this ending February. We really want to start taking a peek at that quarter, and I will start showing you some things and some setups that look like maybe things can turn around the quarter before the quarter ends, which will come at the end of March. Okay, then we're gonna get a lot of earnings again. All right, so MGM and DraftKings. DraftKings a pig. PIG. This change the symbol. This thing just keeps falling apart. It has descended. Okay, I don't see it getting up anytime soon right now. Now football's over. So what do we got? We got hoops. We got hoops coming. All right, so 2-1 inside on this pen. I think this pen comes back down here again here. All right, and my Jenny really got creamed. So. Yeah, that's okay. We beat Jenny down, and Jenny will come back. All right. But right now, we want to leave Jenny alone. She's just gotten slaughtered to start the year. We were trying to get back up to last year's highs at 1369. It went the whole other way. All right. So me, Jenny. I got her number off the wall. All right. So we'll see what that one goes there. Okay. Just a couple of names here that we see. Crocs was higher this morning, closed at 82.73. This is on our Gapper list now that I know you guys watch on my. Hey, and if I see a couple people came into the Discord, just so you know, I did see you. And I did give you access to get in. So if you're behooved, join us in there again. I talk about it again because I'm working on this Discord right now, making some changes to it, and then once we get it, it's going to change a little bit because. Let's just say that things are going to change a little bit. All right, coming back down. Crocs just with the crowd really came. They came hard into the earnings, man. At the 3 down. All right, 94.96. I like Crocs. Crocs looks pretty good. I mean, the month doesn't look great. All right, everything kind of looks like it was getting destroyed. So when you get something like this, you probably want to wait on it. All right, you got everything. You're trying to reverse everything here, which is exactly what's going to happen. This month is all of a sudden going to turn green. So 88.54 has already been taken. All right, this is the week again now. I did change back to the week now. All right, so we're taking out everything, folks. All right, $95. We're taking out everything. So sit tight. All right. See if it can hold up. All right. I got to think some sellers are going to walk in on that one too. All right. So Crocs, a little bit better there. Just looking across the board, Hilton had good numbers and Marriott had good numbers. So all of them have been very, very good. SanDisk is better again this morning with Micron. What else here, man? I got to say, it's kind of a quiet, sleepy day to start the day. All right, we got CPI tomorrow. We'll see if anything draws from that. Let's go back to the futures. He said go back to the futures. Got to get 88 miles an hour. All right, SPY comes back in right away. Like I said, let the jolts just get in there and see what happens. We're inside day. There is no hurry. I'll get back. I'm probably going to get back to you a little bit earlier today because today I'm going to be leaving early. Okay, so I will try very, very hard to get something to you before I do leave. All right, so on that note, be good.